Good and the best morning to everyone. Indeed, it is great pleasure for me to extend on behalf of COSMA board warm welcome to all enthusiastic members for showing up to this 8th Zoom meeting. I feel very happy having achieved COSMA brotherhood, bringing members closer. For example, our farthest member has become our closest member, that is Virendra Singh ji. Virendra Singh, you agree?
He's on mute.
I have muted everyone.
Okay.
So,
Good. Everyone is mute, sir.
And,
yeah, so if anybody would like to speak, just unmute and mute afterwards.
And many senior person also joining on regular basis, like Govind Rajan ji, Hanumante ji, Vijay Saita sahab aaye kya ji? Nahi, he is not there.
Vijay Saita ji nahi hai, nahi.
Goyal sahab also nahi aaye. Okay. Apna Ramani sir, otherwise they are able to give their time to COSMA in spite of their busy business and family commitments. Dipesh is there. Dipesh from Bharat Engineer. He is from Kerala.
Yes.
He is also one of the farthest from Mumbai actually. He is also regularly coming. This is what the COSMA is getting benefit from these Zoom meetings actually. Sanjeev Lodha Sahab and Pratap Talasaria have sent us a 75 panel builder list to make them members of COSMA. Also, they have said they will pursue with them and convert them as a COSMA member. I hope you agree, sir. Talsaria Sahab and Lodha Sahab. They are on mute. So this is a benefit COSMA is gaining from Zoom meetings. So is the COSMA members. With this, now let us set the context for today's Zoom meeting. Subject: cluster working. Today's speaker, brief introduction. Mr. Krishna Mohan sir, say hello to everyone.
Good morning.
Hello, sir.
He is a Deputy General Manager in NSIC Limited, Andheri, Mumbai. Graduate in Commerce and PG in Public Administration. 40 years of experience with NSIC and MSMEs. He is very proactive and helping nature, loves to be part of growth of MSME sector. Now I request our today's speaker, Krishna Mohan, to take the discussion forward to enlighten our members on NSIC cluster working modalities. Once again, thank you everyone. Krishna Mohan sir, you can introduce still more you want from your end.
Thank you so much.
Krishna Mohan sir, now you have to take forward.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much and welcome to this session. And I am very happy for having been invited for this Zoom meeting. And I take this opportunity to introduce NSIC and its schemes for the benefit of the MSMEs. So I do not know how many of you are aware of NSIC. Maybe some of you may be aware and some of you may be having connection with NSIC also. So I'll just take through the schemes of NSIC. The National Small Industries Corporation is a Government of India enterprise under Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. It has been working since 1955 for the benefit of the MSMEs. And I am proud to say that I have been working with NSIC almost for last 40 years. I shall be completing my 40th year in this life. And also proud for having associated with so many industries like you for last 40 years. And I have learned so many things from the industries. And even in fact, during this lockdown period, I thought I would also learn to join like seminars and everything and conduct some programs. So the other day, Mr. Anand Jayant has told me and told me that there is a meeting, so why don't you join? So I gladly said that yes, it would be a pleasure, and definitely I would like. So now the NSIC, it is a mini Ratna company in the service sector, and the vision is to be a premier organization fostering the promotion and the growth of MSMEs throughout the country. The mission is to enhance the competitiveness of MSMEs by providing integrated support services like marketing, finance, technology, and other services.
Krishna Mohan sir, sorry to interrupt you. You are not audible. Your voice is breaking. Please come closer to the mic.
Okay, okay.
Your voice is breaking actually.
Now,
Now it is all right.
now,
Perfectly all right.
okay. So now let us take definitions of the MSME. Like the recently the finance minister has announced some change in the sector, the definition, but until it becomes by notification, we shall follow the existing norms. Like micro enterprises in manufacturing sector, the investment in the plant industry up to 25 lakhs is micro enterprise, and above 25 up to 5 crores is a small enterprise, and above 5 crores up to 10 crores is a mid enterprise. So now this will be clubbed with the machinery plus a turnover, etc. That may come, and service sector, the tools and equipment, investment in tools and equipment is a micro, is a small,
Sir,
and
your voice is
above
breaking
2 crores
actually. Your voice is breaking.
and up to 5 crores is a medium enterprise.
Hello.
Hello?
Krishna Mohan sir, your voice is breaking actually.
I'm close to now.
Still it is breaking actually. The bandwidth problem. Vishal ji, what you have to say to him? Vishal?
The sir can switch off the video.
Vishalji, just check up.
Vishal ji, please instruct him to what to be done.
Sir can try switching off the video so the audio can be clear.
Still breaking, sir. Yeah.
Maybe a connection is and is poor.
Now,
Hello.
प्रदीप भाई विशाल को बोलो ना क्या करने का.
Sir, give it 2 minutes. Can we again reconnect him?
Do something
Vishal?
of that sort. Vishal.
Vishal, can we reconnect him again, if possible, so
Vishal
that
is
he
not
will be
there.
audible?
सबका वीडियो बंद कर देंगे तो भी चलेगा. वीडियो बंद करेंगे टेम्पररीली तो शायद हो जाएगा.
Maybe. Anand sir, have you got this presentation with you right now?
It must be there.
is it okay now?
Still breaking, sir.
Vishal bhai. Hello.
Okay, now?
Yeah, it's okay now.
It is audible now.
I think maybe connection problem. Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, NSIC's activities under marketing, we will providing raw material distribution, single point registration, consortium and tender.
Sanju bhai,
Ajay.
there is a problem at their end, Krishna bhai's end. But
please instruct him.
if you can see the presentation from my screen, which I have shared with everyone.
That was able to see actually.
Yeah, that is what he is trying to speak and convey the message.
Okay.
So,
But it has to be done through his voice only. No?
yeah, but
Otherwise-
unfortunately, we are unable to hear. So at least we can read, so the message can be conveyed.
Ah,
Krishna Mohanji, I am sharing
Ah.
the screen. I think you can also see your presentation on the screen.
yes, you can share. Please share that. I
Okay,
have
so
my own
I-
presentation here from laptop.
Yeah, it is your presentation
I'll
only. If
continue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
So-
shall I go to the next slide? You just let me know when to go to next slide.
Yeah. Next. Under marketing scheme, like raw material distribution, NSIC aggregates raw material requirements of MSMEs and then ties up with bulk manufacturers for regular supply, like RANL, SAIL, NALCO, BALCO, etc. So it will whatever discounts are there, the discounts are being passed on to the MSMEs. Next. The single point registration scheme, it has been from the beginning, almost like 1955. The scheme enhances the share of purchases by the central and state government and institutions from MSCs. NSIC enlists micro and small enterprises to undertake supply of various items and services to the government departments. The units registered with NSIC are considered at par with those registered directly with the purchasing agencies. The registration does avoid multiplicity of registration with various government agencies. Next. Under this, NSIC carries out a capacity assessment of production and financial capability of MSCs and then register them. What are the benefits? The benefits will be like if you are participating in any tenders, you will have to buy the tender, and along with the tender, you will have to deposit EMD, etc. So, if you are registered with the NSIC, then tender sets are given free of cost. EMD is exempted. All of you know that the EMD is in lakhs of rupees. And the orders, the tender, whether you get the tender or not, you will have to deposit this EMD, which is in lakhs of rupees, by blocking your working capitals. And especially also in tender participation, when you participate, if you are within the price band of L1 plus 15%, you are allowed to supply a portion up to 25% of requirement by bringing down the price to L1 price, where L1 is not MSE. Please understand, this is very important. When you are participating in the tenders, suppose a medium scale or a large scale industry participates, if they quote 100 rupees and you have quoted some 110 or 115, then you can tell the department that you will be able to supply, if you can, if the at 100 rupees, then you will be able to get 25% of that order. So these are all you must know and you must give in writing to the department. Then they will allow you to supply 25% of the requirement. And there are 358 items which are exclusively reserved for purchase from MSCs. And every central ministries, department, PSUs shall set an annual goal of minimum 25% of the total annual purchases of the products or services produced or rendered by MSCs. So here every central government must take 25% minimum from the MSCs. So whatever their outline annual plan is there, from that plan, this annual plan, they will have to procure 25% compulsorily from the micro and small enterprises. Out of this 25% procurement, 4% is earmarked for the units owned by SC/ST, and 3% is earmarked by for women entrepreneurs. So this is again a very good advantage for them. If any woman entrepreneur is there, they can immediately say that they can supply with whatever price is there. So 3% of that order they can get. Next. So that is one kind of registration. With this registration, you will be able to supply directly. And this consortia and tender marketing, Mr. J. Anand was telling me about this, asking me about this scheme especially. So in this, NSIC will form a consortia of similar units who are producing the same goods. Suppose if somebody is producing LED bulbs, and that consortia can be formed with minimum 2 units and maximum any number, and the consortia leader will be nominated from your own self, and the leader will coordinate with NSIC. What will happen now? The present scenario, up to 200 crores, there is no need of a global tender. So that is within the domestic tenders only. So to meet with this, we need to be united. All the MSIs should come together, and NSIC, under the roof of NSIC, under the umbrella of NSIC, you can supply to the government departments. What happens? NSIC will participate on the behalf of the consortia, and then once we get the order will be distributed as per the capacity of the consortia members and as per the recommendation of the consortia leader. So this is a very good advantage, and we can really do a lot of things on this scheme. So please go through. We have on our website also the schemes are available, nsic.co.in. All of you can go through and then come back to us. And under this marketing B2B portal, we have created a B2B portal because today everything is through online. So a B2B portal is there, and through this you can upload your products and everything. So there may be people who wants your product can buy directly from you, can place an order directly. So here the charges are 6,000 plus GST at 18%. But now because of this Slack, COVID, etc., our management has given 50% discount. So that is 3,000 plus service tax, I mean GST. So that comes to 3,540. This is this concession is available up to 30th June. So I would request every one of you to become a member of this immediately, so that you can see the tenders. The tender information is available on that. You will be given a login password, and you can search the tenders which are of your nature, and you will also get emails. Your kind of tenders, you will get alerts. So that is an advantage for you. You can go through our website, MSME Global Mart. So you can just visit that and see, and then enroll yourself. You can make that payment to the online payment to our bank account and send the application to us. So immediately we shall activate your membership. And then raw material assistance. It is like working capital. Next slide.
Okay.
Under raw material assistance, we shall give credit support, so that you have to give a bank guarantee to NSIC. Against that bank guarantee, we shall release the payments to your suppliers. Whosoever is your supplier, we shall make the payment, and you will have to repay to NSIC within 180 days. So earlier it was only 90 days time, but now with all these difficulties, management has felt it is necessary that extend the facility up to 180 days. So here the rate of interest is charged like 9.9% to 11%, and you will be able to get interest subvention 2% if you have not availed from the bank. So that comes to some 7 to 9%. So that is another, because another one more thing, you can bargain with your suppliers because we are making payment in advance. So you can take bulk discounts from your suppliers also. So that's what you can do this. If you have any limits of the bank guarantee, you can convert them through NSIC. Next. Under this credit support scheme, so many banks have made a tie-up with NSIC. So we will be acting like a what you call catalyst and help you to get loans through the banks. This is a very free service. We don't charge anything. And since there are many what you call government and private banks enlisted with us, we can try and get the loans sanctioned. Again, under bill discounting, it is our own scheme. This scheme is also against bank guarantee. So here, if you have any problem in getting, if you have any problem in getting your payments delayed, suppose if you have supplied to any government organization or private organization whatsoever, if they have some 90 days agreement with you, and if you want payment immediately, you can take that. And again, here again 1% lower than whatever we are charging under RMA scheme. So here also it is almost 8.5 to 9% it is coming, and with 2% interest subvention, it comes to 6.5 to 7%. So again, this is a very good scheme. And one is under raw material assistance. Suppose if you have any crunch, so you can go for that. And then post supply, if you have any problem with your vendors in getting payments, then bill discounting is a good scheme. So here this purchase wise limits and everything will be sanctioned. And here also 180 days time is given to make the payment. Under technology support, we have technical centers and livelihood business incubation centers all over the country. Under this, technical skill development is given, and many people are getting trained, and they are going out and they are also starting their own industry, or they are joining industries like you. So they are a skilled manpower. The on-the-job training is given to them. Then we run a national SC/ST hub. So under this, they have been given certain schemes, and they are given like some subsidies and everything. Under exhibitions, this is again another good scheme for all of you. Please carefully go through the last slide. That is exhibitions and buyer-seller meets. Next slide. If you are participating in any exhibition, you can get 80%. For a general category, it is 80% subsidy, and for SC/ST and women entrepreneurs, it is 100%. So if a space rent, stall rent is about 1 lakh rupees, a general category unit can get 80,000 as a subsidy, plus another 25,000 as contingency expenditure, like your travel, etc. And for women entrepreneurs and SC/ST category, it is 100% free. So subject to a maximum of 1.5 lakhs, per event, you will be able to get this subsidy. For this, you will have to apply 2 months in advance into our office, either Andheri branch or your nearest branch. So that the application will be processed, it will be sent to head office and then ministry. So once the approval comes after the exhibition, you will be given reimbursement of that expenditure. So this is a good opportunity for the industries to participate in the exhibitions and explore possibilities of a business, both domestic and international. So this is our office at Andheri, Sakinaka, Gundeja Enclave, Kharani Road. So you can contact Mr. Kanekar, he is Deputy Manager Business Development. Mr. Sarath Gogle is a Deputy Manager Finance. And Mrs. Madhuri Katyal is a Manager Registration and Tender Marketing. So thank you once again for this opportunity. And I would love to receive any queries to be resolved, anything to be explained further.
Sriramji.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yeah.
Krishna Mohan, sir.
Yes, sir. Is it, could you able to hear?
Yeah, we heard you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sriramji.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue. Please continue.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Krishna Mohan, sir. Your small lecture was a detailed insight of NSIC. Actually, even we are in Mumbai, we were not aware of all the activities. And there are really beautiful boons in your custody or in your pocket. First, which one is a raw material distribution, which I like the most. And again, single point of registration, and it is directly connected to the all tenders. Then
Yes.
L1 plus 15% that SME sector can take the order by lowering your cost and take a 25% of the business. That is also one great thing, which we were not aware, very frankly. So
Yes.
my question first is, does NSIC help SME to recover the funds? Is there some process or any help is offered to SME sector for recovery of old dues from the different PSUs or individual clients which are listed or non-listed?
Sir,
Maybe
here.
private limited and public limited.
Yeah. I got it. So actually, as per the MSMED Act,
Yeah,
you are supposed to get your payment within 45 days.
right.
But it doesn't happen.
True.
But in many cases it happens, but in some cases it doesn't happen. Then what you have to do is, in fact, there is in a DIC, there is an MSME Facilitation Council.
Okay.
MSME Facilitation Council is there.
Okay.
So you can approach there. But otherwise, there is one Samadhan portal. MSME, Ministry of MSME has created one Samadhan portal.
Okay.
You have to log into that and you have to give all the information into that,
Right.
and it gets resolved. Many people have got very good results out of it.
Okay.
So you need not go here and there. First you have
Okay.
to apply on Samadhan portal.
Right.
So automatically it gets resolved.
Okay, sir.
Samadhan portal.
Okay.
This is Ministry of MSME has created this, our own ministry, and
Right.
this is a very good portal. So you have to just log on to that and get your grievance resolved.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sriramji, can you request as per agenda Mr. Ashok Goel to ask the next question?
Right, sir. Mr. Ashok Goel, sir. Could you please
Ashok
unmute,
Goel,
sir?
you
Mr.
have to
Ashok Goel.
unmute from your end. It is muted from your end. Ashok Goel, please unmute and you can ask the query and question on this.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Basically, I entered in this program quite late. I'm stuck at somewhere in Lonavala for the last 2 months. So I was in a preparation of shifting back to Bombay. So I could not hear the entire program. But my suggestion is, can you share the complete website and your telephone, contact number and address of this institute on this webinar, or maybe on our
Yes, sir.
Cosmos and,
Already I have shared my presentation.
Yeah,
So the presentation can be mailed to everyone.
I see. So,
And
are you going to share it on?
Sir, Cosma will share. It is with the Cosma. Cosma will share you with all the members.
Okay, thank you.
That will be done, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
and,
Anything
and
else? Ashok Goyal ji, anything else? Okay,
I
Sriram
could
ji.
not hear you.
Yeah, can we request Mr. P.S. Kalsara? Go ahead. Unmute from your end, sir, while asking the question.
Kalesara sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a question for Mr. Krishna Mohan.
sir,
Mohan, sir. Actually, I am from Udaipur, stationed in Udaipur, from Pyrotech. We are also MSME. Now, in this new definition of MSME, which was given by the finance minister, can you elaborate that particular? Is there there are some confusions in there? Because now MSME is under 20 crores of investment and 100 crores of turnover.
yeah.
Is it, so for those companies also, whatever you said in your presentation is true or not?
Yeah. You see, now as of now, until this turnover clause comes, we are following the existing one only.
Okay.
That is 5 crores up to for a small enterprise and 10 crores for medium enterprise.
Yeah.
Once that comes, that will be applicable as per the law.
Okay.
So I think for a small enterprise, it is 10 crores in investment in the machinery,
Yeah.
and 100 crores is the turnover.
50 crores.
50 crores. 50 crores.
50 crores. For a
And for
medium
large.
enterprise, it is 100 crores.
Yeah.
No,
And
I
5
have
crores
one
is a 5 crores is a micro enterprise.
Okay. So
I
that,
have one
that
question.
notification is not yet issued from
No,
your,
the gazette notification has not yet come.
Okay.
It is in the process. It will come.
Okay.
I have one question.
Thank you.
For
Yeah,
for
go
the
ahead.
for medium scale, it is 20 crores is the capital, or maybe 100 crores is the turnover. So do we have to meet anyone or both? Because my turnover is more than 100 crores.
No, you have to meet both the things, sir.
So if anyone is missing, if my capital is less than 20 crores, I am eligible for MSME.
Yeah.
Because my
Yeah.
turnover
Suppose if a capital is 15 crores.
Yeah.
And
turnover
your turnover is 75 crores.
it is more than
So-
100 crores.
No, it is, if it is
Less than 100
crores.
crores. Less than 100.
Up to 100 crores.
Now, my question is whether I will be eligible for medium scale because my capital is less than 20 crores, but turnover is 200 crores.
More than 100 crores.
Then
Yes.
no.
Then no.
No.
Because you have to fulfill both the conditions.
Acha. I have to meet both the conditions. Otherwise, if anyone is any
Yeah,
one
you have to
condition
match
is out
the
of line.
condition. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Mr. Rajesh Gupta ji, next question.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good morning. I am Rajesh Gupta from Indicoil Transformers. We have still not registered with NSSC. Can you please elaborate on the procedure of registration with NSSC?
Okay. You see, sir, if you can mail me, we shall send you the application form.
Okay.
And one more thing, I would request the Cosma group. If you can share the list of your members
Surely.
with the email ID, we shall forward the applications to everyone.
That will be
Right.
great.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the procedure will be like this, sir. We shall send you the application. you will have to fill in the application form, and along with the documents you will have to submit in duplicate to us.
Okay.
Two
Okay.
sets you have to submit to NSIC. One set will go to inspection agency. Third party inspection will be conducted. There are agencies like Rights Limited, SGS, IDMI, etc. So you can choose any one of them. It is given in the checklist very clearly. Everything is very clear. And you need not run here and there. All the documents are available with you. Only two documents, for two documents only you need to go out. That is to your bank and to your CA. Two letters are to be signed by them. So except those two, everything is available with you. Ujog Aadhaar memorandum, electricity bill, then your lease deed or sale deed, whatever it may be.
This
So
online
every
application?
document is available in your own office. Only for two documents you need to go out. So you need not depend on anybody. You can just entrust this job to your accounts person and purchase person. They will be able to do. Okay.
You apply online or you have to get hard copy of the all documents?
No, this hard copy is required, sir.
Okay.
Two sets. Only payment you can make online, but two sets you have to either through courier you can submit, or personally also you can visit and submit. Where is your unit, sir?
In Thane, Wagli State.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So once the lockdown is in the meantime, you please request for the application, and then we will send to all of you, and then you can prepare all the documentation. Once the lockdown is over, you can submit, and the inspection, because inspection has to be carried out. So only after the inspection, it will be done. Okay, sir?
Yeah, thank you so much.
So in
Dipesh, you
accordance
wanted to ask
with the
something?
same question,
Okay.
Mr.
Go ahead.
Krishnamon sir,
Yes.
yeah, in accordance with the same question, you said the inspection. So I
Yeah.
just want to know, members would like to know what type of inspection is generally carried out by them.
Yeah, because you see, you will be giving all technical information, what are the machines you are having and everything, and what are
Okay.
the orders you have executed earlier. Because there
Okay.
is a capacity assessment. So the technical inspection will be done based on the
Okay.
information you have given. They will see whether
Okay.
all the machines are available or not, whether that whatever orders you have executed, they will verify that. And based on that, they will give that capacity assessment. Suppose you may
Okay.
say that you are able to produce 1,000 units, but
Right.
when the inspection is conducted, it may not be found that.
Okay.
So
Right.
it may be more also. If it is more also, they will recommend for higher capacity. Suppose some people don't know, they will say that okay, my capacity, I am doing it 800 only I can do. But if it is found that you can do 1,000 or 1,200, whatever it may be, so the inspector will say that you revise this format, and they will give that.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Vishal,
So
next
that's what.
question. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dipesh, please ask the next question.
Yeah, I am audible.
Yeah, you are audible. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, Krishnan sir. I
Yes, good
am
morning, sir.
Deepesh from Kerala.
Okay.
My question is in you elaborate about Samadhan portal.
Yeah.
In Samadhan portal, the credit from private parties also can resolvable.
Yes.
Even PSUs, government sector, and private parties also.
Yes.
Okay. And second question, we can avail this credit support against our purchase order, like bank LC, that mode.
For us with NSIC, you need to submit bank guarantee, sir.
Even if we are MSME unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Bank
giving for
guarantee, we
only
need to-
MSMEs, and the
Yeah.
bank guarantee is required. Here, one advantage is, suppose if you have a bank guarantee limit,
Okay.
suppose or you have 1 crore bank guarantee. Suppose if you have
Okay.
given that 1 crore to XYZ company,
Okay.
and tomorrow you are able to get at a cheaper price from ABC company.
Okay.
So you cannot buy from ABC company because your bank guarantee is locked there.
Okay.
But whereas if you give to NSIC, you can buy from XYZ, you can buy from ABC, you can buy from any other company as per your
Okay.
choice, and you can always bargain with them because you are giving advance payment. So they will be able to. You see, if you being a businessman, you know when you
Yeah.
take on credit, what is the price, and when you uh, get on cash,
Okay.
definitely there is a huge gap.
Discount. Yeah. Yeah.
So you will be able to get that discount. So if you take
Okay.
even minimum 5%, it is 60% per annum.
Okay.
And whatever charges you are paying against this bank guarantee comes around 12%.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
So you will always gain.
Okay.
Only thing is you have to be in discipline.
Okay. Payment discipline.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. My last question is, you told about this 15% privilege in tenders.
Yeah.
Just I want to confirm, we will get 15% privilege in all the government and PSU tenders. Like our price is above 15% than the L1. We will get the order, or we need to submit the
No.
letter.
You have to submit a letter there. You see,
Okay.
as I explained, suppose I am a medium scale enterprise. I have quoted 100 rupees.
Okay.
You are a small scale enterprise, you have quoted 115 rupees.
Okay.
So you must represent to the governor, the body, stating that I will be able to supply at 100 rupees and request you to kindly give me this 25% of that particular order. I being a small scale industry.
Okay.
So they will consider that and they will do that.
Okay. Okay. Because my understanding was, if I quoted 150 and L1 is 100 rupees, then I will get the privilege and order will, the 100% of order will be owned by us. That is what my thinking.
No. At 115 they will not give. You have to match the price.
Okay.
So you have to match the price and you will get a 25% of the total volume at L1 price. That's what sir said. Right,
Yes.
sir? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
sir. Thank you very much.
Next question.
May I ask? Basically, I would like to know, as far as your combined purchasing is concerned, can you share some
This is a consortium marketing, sir.
From various organizations who have availed of this? Not consortium marketing, combined purchasing, raw material purchase.
Raw material purchasing. Okay.
So can you give some case studies, some examples of how people go about doing this? Some examples, live examples of industries who are availing of this.
That's what is a. Suppose if you have a bank guarantee limit with you, you can apply to NSIC, and NSIC will sanction the limit. Suppose if you want 100 crore, 1 crore, so we shall sanction because you will have to give 1 crore bank guarantee. From that, whatever suppliers, suppose if you have to buy, we shall also make advance payment against a pro forma invoice or against your old invoice, whatever it may be. So that payment will be released directly to the supplier of the raw materials. So whatever raw materials you are using day to day, those vendors can be given the payment, and you will get 180 days time to repay.
Yeah, I understand. I wanted some examples of industries who are availing of this facility.
There are many. I think I have about 55 units in my branch and another 100 units in another branch in Mumbai itself. 150 units are there. So like engineering, like engineering. Where are you stationed?
I am stationed in Bangalore.
Bangalore, okay. So Bangalore, we have offices at Rajaji Nagar.
Yes.
And Penia.
Correct.
So you can approach there.
Okay.
And one Mr. Ravi Kumar is the zonal head. You have any idea there, sir?
I don't have. I'm not an NSIC member. I'm quite pleasantly taken up by all the facilities which NSIC is offering. So I'm certainly.
If you can share your details to my number, I shall forward to my office at Bangalore, and they will get in touch with you, sir.
Okay. I would need your number.
Where exactly is your this thing?
We are in south part of Bangalore. It's a place called Kanakpura Road.
But means which is nearer to you, Penia or Rajaji Nagar?
Rajaji Nagar.
Okay, I shall. Mr. Kannan is there, branch head. So I will ask him to talk to you.
So nice of you, sir. I'll take your
my number is my 99 22 17 39 98.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you can just WhatsApp to me.
Sure.
The same details I shall forward there.
So very nice of you. It's nice to hear a government servant being so proactive in helping MSMEs. I'm very thrilled.
It's our pleasure, sir. In fact, NSIC has always been proactive and keeping the pace with the industries.
Sir.
And I request every one of you to associate with NSIC and grow.
Sure.
Mr. Narendra Nandeji, next question, please.
Good morning, Krishna Mohan Saab. This is Nande.
नमस्कार नमस्कार सर, कैसे हैं? नासिक से
बस फर्स्ट क्लास है वेरी गुड. अच्छा,
बोलिए, बोलिए.
my question is regarding existing members of NSIC.
Yeah.
So in the current situation, while some of the membership is getting expired, like for 3 years it is given normally.
Now it is 2 years.
It is 2 years now. Okay. So I just want to know whether this factory inspection and all for the existing member will be mandatory or it will be waived off in the current situation, because there are certain restrictions and in some of the other reason.
If it is a simple renewal, there will not be any inspection by the third party.
Okay, because last time even for renewal we had an inspection.
Because you must have added something or shifted the factory or something like that.
Okay.
Premises change was there, something like that. If I
there
remember
was
correctly.
additional premises. Yeah.
That's why that inspection was there. But otherwise, there is a simple renewal. You can just simply submit the documents, only one set, and it will be done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For other members, I just want to tell that Krishna Mohan ji is very proactive, and we have a very good experience in Nasik. He has acted, he has facilitated so many things. He is always helpful.
Thank you, Nandeji. It's nice hearing, and I feel as though I am at Nasik now.
Krishna Mohan ji, can you please repeat your contact number?
99.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
39.
Yeah.
98.
Thank you.
You can note down from your screen. I am sharing his number and all the details. And when we'll set the presentation, you'll get all the details of Mr. Krishna Mohan. Mr. Govindarajan ji, next question.
Yeah, good morning to you, Mr. Krishna Mohan and others. This Samadhan scheme, is it necessary for the party with whom we are dealing to be also empaneled in your Samadhan scheme?
No, not necessary.
So they will be forced to follow your guidelines of payment within this this time.
Yes.
What are the conditions that you would impose on us, that it has to be material has to be accepted or some such
Yeah. You see, there are a list of documents. Suppose if you have any agreement.
Yes.
Suppose in the agreement it says that the payment will be released within 60 days.
Right.
So instead of 45 days, if nothing is there, the 45 days is a binding.
Okay.
And if there is any clause 60 days or 90 days, and if it is going beyond that, then you can approach, and definitely it will be redressed.
I see. Can we
So you
approach?
can, where are you, sir?
I am in Bombay, sir.
Okay. So in Mumbai, again, if it is not, there are many people who have given me good response against this. And in case you have any problem, then in Chembur, there is one industry department office.
Okay.
And in Thane, there is one district industry center. So there you can just contact them personally.
Okay. So I can get
So-
this Chembur office from your website. No?
Hello?
Chembur address, can I get it from your website?
No,
Yeah,
not from my website.
Andheri address can be given by presentation.
Right. So I will contact there and find out.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
is there in
So we will. So we
Sir,
will.
just-
Namaskar,
Govindarajan
Jayan
sir.
One more question, sir. Can we register with NSIC for a particular project as we are supplying the material itself? That means, suppose the client has said 60 days. I don't have to wait for the 60 days. I can register with NSIC Samadhan scheme before that, so that immediately on the 60th day, the money is available to me.
No. If it is failed, if they have made the payment on 60th day, then only you have to register on Samadhan portal.
If they have not paid.
If they have not paid, yes.
Okay.
If
Thank
they have
you,
not
sir.
paid.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Ram bhai.
Yeah. Any other question from the members, Vishal?
Sriram, one question from my side.
Yes, Sanjeev bhai. Please go ahead.
Krishna Mohan sir, you had in one of your presentation slides of presentation, you had said our 358 are reserved for this consortia. I want to ask you whether control panel that falls into that.
Yes.
It is there.
You can.
Out of
It is
358.
there. You can just see if you go to the MSME site.
Okay.
DC MSME, and those list is there. Like a barbed wire. So many items are there, and control panels are also there.
Control panel is also there. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Anand bhai, please speak. Unmute करके बोलिए sir.
हाँ अभी देखो कृष्ण मोहन साहब जो है वो मेरे बहुत जुने पहचान के हैं. उन्होंने हमारे एडिशनल अम्बरनाथ MIDC में 850 कंपनी में एक NSIC का कैंप लगाया था और उनके ऑफिशियल 7 दिन कंटिन्यूअस 8 hours they were sitting in our office and they have made most of our members under NSIC. So that type also we can have some tie-up with NSIC with COSMA. So definitely we'll get more and more members with NSIC. This is the one thing. Second thing is he has helped out of the way, Krishna Mohan Saab, though he is a very top level person in NSIC, he is down to earth person and he helps out of the way to all the members. So that is the second thing. Third thing is now we are here for that consortium basically. So I will ask one question, a landmark question about that consortium to Mr. Krishna Mohan. कि अभी हम लोग जब भी कंसोर्टियम करेंगे समझो एक पहले ही हम लोग समझो एक कंसोर्टियम हमारे पास समझो 100 करोड़ का टेंडर है और 100 करोड़ का टेंडर के लिए अगर हमारे पास फुलफिलमेंट करने के लिए हम लोग 25 लोग हैं तो 25 लोग ने मिलकर एक कंसोर्टियम किया. वी हैव मेड सम एग्रीमेंट करने के बाद हम लोग NSIC के पास गए, उनको बोला कि हमको ये टेंडर भरना है और ये जरा प्रोसीजर आप बराबर बताइए और लास्ट तक पेमेंट कैसा मिलेगा लेवल तक आप जरा पूरा प्रोसीजर बताइए क्योंकि हमारा आज का सब्जेक्ट है वो कंसोर्टियम है. तो प्लीज क्लियरली मेंशन द टोटल प्रोसीजर.
इससे NSIC एक कंसोर्शियम बनाएगा. अभी सपोज कंट्रोल पैनल जो बना रहे हैं जैसा आपने बोला 25 यूनिट टुगेदर एक कंसोर्शियम में आके NSIC के थ्रू सप्लाई करना चाहते हैं. तो पहले हमारा सिंगल पॉइंट रजिस्ट्रेशन में ये 25 यूनिट रजिस्ट्रेशन करना पड़ेगा. कोई भी NSIC नियरेस्ट NSIC ब्रांच सपोज कोई नासिक में है, कोई मुंबई में है, कोई दूसरे जगह में है, ये सभी NSIC में रजिस्ट्रेशन करने के बाद एक जगह सपोज अंधेरी में आप कंसोर्शियम बनाना चाहते थे तो अंधेरी ब्रांच में आप सभी मिलेंगे, ये कंसोर्शियम में एक यूनिट का जो भी है वो लीडर बनेगा। वो लीडर जो है सबका डॉक्यूमेंट्स वगैरह वो सबमिट करेगा एनएसएससी के साथ, और कंसोर्शियम के साथ में एक एग्रीमेंट होगा। ये एग्रीमेंट होने के बाद क्या करेंगे, आप हमको बोलेंगे कि अच्छा सर ये टेंडर हमको एनएसएससी के थ्रू पार्टिसिपेट करना है। सपोज एनटीपीसी में कोई टेंडर है, तो एनटीपीसी में हमने ये कंसोर्शियम के ऊपर टेंडर पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं। सुना दे रहा है ना?
हाँ सर।
हाँ, ये टेंडर पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे। जैसा ऑर्डर आया, ऑर्डर आने के बाद ये 25 मेंबर्स का ये क्या क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, क्या क्या कैपेसिटी है, वो कैपेसिटी के अनुसार हम ऑर्डर प्लेस करेंगे आपके कंसोर्शियम में। सो आप लोग जो है बना के फिर वो सभी ऑर्डर जो है एज पर द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस सभी सप्लाई कर देंगे। वो बिल हमको सबमिट करेंगे, वो बिल हम एंडोर्स करके एनटीपीसी में दे देंगे। फिर एनटीपीसी से जैसा पेमेंट आता है वो पेमेंट आपको हम रिलीज कर देंगे। एडवांस में आपको एनएसएससी से कोई पेमेंट नहीं मिलेगा, एक्सेप्ट आपको अगर अवेल करना हो तो बैंक गारंटी के देके उसके अगेंस्ट में इधर रॉ मटेरियल के लिए अवेल कर सकते हैं या बिल डिस्काउंटिंग में अवेल कर सकते हैं। अभी मान लीजिए कि एनटीपीसी से टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस में 90 डेज का पेमेंट है फॉर एग्जांपल। सो 90 डेज तक जो जो वेट नहीं कर सकता है वो हमको बैंक गारंटी देके वो बिल डिस्काउंटिंग स्कीम में वो पेमेंट ले सकता है। जैसा एनटीपीसी से हमको पेमेंट आएगा वो पेमेंट हम उसका एग्रीमेंट में हम एडजस्ट करेंगे, ऐसा वो रिवॉल्विंग चलता रहेगा। तो इसके लिए अगर रॉ मटेरियल भी ले सकते हैं दैट इज अगेंस्ट बैंक गारंटी, बिल डिस्काउंटिंग भी अगेंस्ट बैंक गारंटी आप कर सकते हैं। बिल डिस्काउंटिंग में अगर एनएसएससी के थ्रू सप्लाई नहीं किया तो भी आप अवेल कर सकते हैं। सपोज आपने डायरेक्टली कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट को सप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो उसको भी हम डिस्काउंट कर सकते हैं। तो बिल डिस्काउंटिंग स्कीम सिंपली वो फाइनेंशियल स्कीम है, वो कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट को आप अवेल कर सकते हैं। लेकिन अंडर टेंडर मार्केटिंग जो है प्रोसीजर, आप पहले ऑर्डर आएगा, ऑर्डर आपको हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर देंगे, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के बाद आप एज पर टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस आप सप्लाई करके फिर एनएसएससी के ऊपर आप बिल रेज करेंगे। देन एनएसएससी विल रेज ए बिल ऑन एनटीपीसी, then NTPC will make the payment to NSIC, then NSIC will release your payments. Is after deducting the service charges.
I'd like to just add something.
Yeah.
अभी सर आप तो 2020 में टेंडर मार्केटिंग की बात बता रहे हैं। 2010 में we have already partnered with NSIC in one tender which was for 30 crores. Of course, it was much beyond our capacity, so we have made a agreement with NSIC and we have quoted to EIL for a job at BCPL Lepetketta. But again, people are not aware of this concept and the tender was rejected because they said, how come NSIC became a bidder? So then, of course, the price bid also was not open. So I mean, we couldn't make any headway in that. Maybe things have changed now and law has changed, but I am talking of 2010.
कहाँ से हुआ है सर, कौन सा ब्रांच?
Sir, this was handled by Guwahati branch where Mr. J.K. Mahanto was the head of the office, and customer was BCPL, Brahmaputra Cracker and Polymer Limited, and the tender was for LV switchboards, and it was basically the tender was opened in EIL office in Delhi. First of all, they were shocked to get a bid from NSIC because how come bidders come from NSIC not being a manufacturer?
You are based in Guwahati?
Yeah. No, I'm based in Dibrugarh, sir, which is 500 kilometers east of Guwahati.
Oh, I know, Dibrugarh, I know. For your kind information, I was there in Guwahati in 90 to 95. So I used to visit Tinsukia, Dibrugarh, River, Digboy.
Okay. Yeah, we are near to Tinsukia. 5 kilometers from Tinsukia is our location.
I know.
And we are having single point registration. We have taken credit financing for.
But Mr. Mahanta would not have left like that. He would have fought for that, no?
I think so. Fighting in those is a little tough, actually. Maybe, sir, it was not that easy as now. So.
Okay.
I don't know, sir, what happened.
Sir, I will just interrupt this point out of the question. Hello. तो दिस ये क्वेश्चन हम लोग सबसे लास्ट में रख सकते हैं कि बेसिकली आवर सब्जेक्ट वाज कंसोर्टियम जो चल रहा था उसका पहला हम लोग आंसर खत्म करेंगे। ओके तो इसमें एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि ये जो कंसोर्टियम हम लोग करेंगे तो उसमें ये
हेलो
आनंद,
Hello.
voice is
आवाज नहीं आ रही।
Anand.
Anand.
Some network issues with Anand.
Shriram, can I ask something?
Yes, sir. Satish, sir, sure.
See, there are 25 people who are making the consortium. They will have to make an agreement among themselves. So we want a draft of such an agreement from NSIC.
Yeah, it is available, sir.
Is
लेकिन
it
वो
available from your office? Hello.
हेलो वो एमओयू होना चाहिए, एलएलपी होना चाहिए, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड होना चाहिए कि कैसा होना चाहिए, जरा ड्राफ्ट के बारे में क्लियर कट बताइए ना प्लीज।
आप जो भी यूनिट हो सकता है सर, कॉर्पोरेट हो सकता है, पार्टनरशिप हो सकता है, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड हो सकता है, कोई भी यूनिट आपका हो सकता है। सो सभी यूनिट्स जो है मिलके एक कंसोर्शियम विद एनएसआईसी ये होगा। और सपोज आप कंसोर्शियम का लीडर है तो पूरा डिटेल्स आपका आएगा। ये इंडिविजुअल एग्रीमेंट भी बनता है एनएसएससी के साथ में, एक इंडिविजुअल एग्रीमेंट भी बनता है 25 एग्रीमेंट्स 25 लोगों का। और एक एग्रीमेंट बनेगा कंसोर्शियम एग्रीमेंट।
Right.
Okay.
So we want the draft of individual agreement with NSIC.
That we will share, no problem.
Okay. Anand, I think that answers my question.
Yes. It is all
Thank
there.
you.
It is all there.
Yes.
Thank you.
अच्छा, one more question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, one more question.
बोलिए.
See, there was one facility कि हम लोग मटेरियल सप्लाई करने के बाद NSIC gives immediate payment, तो वो और उसका कुछ 7% चार्ज लेते हैं, ऐसा कुछ
उसी के लिए बैंक गारंटी देना पड़ेगा। उसके लिए बैंक गारंटी देना पड़ेगा। So if you give a bank guarantee, immediately we will release the payment.
बैंक गारंटी
सपोज आप सपोज 1 करोड़ का बैंक गारंटी दिया, so within that limit only we will release the payment.
What are your standard charges?
Now under this bill discounting, it is 8.5% to micro enterprise and 9% for the small and medium enterprises.
Oh my God, that much.
And if you get, you can avail this 2% interest subvention, so that comes to 6.5 and 7%.
It is per annum charge, na sir?
It is per annum.
Okay.
It's very it is almost at par with the bank rate only.
Anybody else is having any question? Baki?
Yeah, can I ask one question?
Yes, anybody?
Yeah, Krishnamohanji, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
this
sir.
is Sudhir. Yeah, this is Sudhir Hanmante. My question is that has NSIC has executed such orders with the consortium earlier?
Yes.
Okay, and secondly, when we are going to raise a billing on NSIC and NSIC will raise a bill on NTPC, then there is a differential charges, or how it is? What are your service charges?
No, our service charges we will not show into that.
Okay.
Only after receiving the payment only we will deduct our service charges and release the payment to you. It varies from 3% to 5%.
Okay.
Your service charge is 3 to 5%.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Krishna Mohan Saab.
Yes, sir.
I am Bhav Saraswat. I am your existing member of NSIC.
Okay, sir.
We are into the service industries.
Okay.
So all this, whatever the discussions we are doing, is applicable to the service industry client also, no?
Yeah, it is both service and manufacturing. Though both are eligible in this.
Now, suppose if another question from my end again.
Yeah.
Suppose if I become partly a shareholder of a limited company, which is a manufacturing company. In that case, have I to register again separately, or I have to amend my registration?
Bhagwan sir, can you please repeat?
See, I already registered with NSIC as a services client of yours.
Okay, service provider. Okay.
Service provider. We are into the tendering execution of projects. If I purchase part company shareholder, if I become a shareholder of a manufacturing company, then have I to amend my registration, or I have to register when the next turn comes?
No, if you become a shareholder of which company?
Manufacturing company, panel builder.
So you as an individual?
As a company.
As a company. So the company is having a shareholding in a manufacturing company.
Yeah.
So that manufacturing company, if it is fulfilling the eligibility criteria, then that company can be registered
separately.
Yeah.
And if that company is also registered already,
then it is okay. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I think
Anand, I think it's
it's a question and answers are over, so we can go for the next program.
Yeah. So, Anand, will you please introduce Mr. Adivkar sir?
No, but before that, Satish sir will talk for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Satish sir. Hello, Satish sir is there?
Sir, please.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I'm very happy to see excellent participation today. We are almost 60 of us, and participation is increasing every time. But I find that many of the participants are not really participating. So my appeal to all of them is, once you get the agenda, please come prepared with your queries so that we can have your participation also. That will make the whole thing more participative. I hope you all agree with my idea. Hello? Could you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello?
Continue, sir. बोलिए sir.
हाँ सतीश भाई, you are
Hello?
absolutely right.
Hello.
Could you hear me?
अच्छा आनंद साहब.
Yes sir.
हाँ. बोलिए. Hello.
Hello, could you hear my suggestion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very much, sir. Very much we agree.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Now we'll continue to the next point. Hello. We'll continue with the next point. See, in last week there were some serious questions about starting of the factory that a lot of our members had called me up, and the serious question is like this. So this is the next 10 minutes are for this serious question. The serious questions are like this. Suppose we start the company and after 2 days we find a corona positive. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Continue, Anand.
So if there is any corona patient after 2 days, so there are a lot of cases are there where the owner has to pay 5 lakh, 10 lakh like that, and everybody is really worried. So I had contacted Mr. Unmesh Adarkar, who is doing this insurance business for last 30 to 35 years. and he is expert in that. So I requested, he is having office in Kurla. I requested him to guide us about this specific subject कि ऐसे रहेंगे तो क्या कर सकते हैं, कि उसके लिए क्या, क्योंकि बाकी सब इंश्योरेंस वाले जो है वो बोलते हैं कि आज आप रिकॉर्ड करेंगे तो 30 दिन के बाद में आपको चालू हो जाएगा, लेकिन मैं आज फैक्ट्री चालू करूंगा और 3 दिन के बाद में अगर कोरोना हो गया तो मैं क्या करूंगा. दिस वाज द बेसिक क्वेश्चन. So I request Mr. Unmesh Adarkar who just put light on all this subject. Unmesh, please.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Unmesh Adarkar. And just Anand said that people are worried because of corona. Not only corona, but other illness also, accidents also. I am audible. Is I am audible?
Yes. Yes,
So
go
other,
ahead.
so other illness and injuries also. So we have got, and government also, according to government notifications, group insurance is mandatory to opening site after lockdown. It is applicable to all SME and MMSE, that is micro, medium and small enterprises. So in this group insurance, you will get day one cover for COVID-19 and other illness. I repeat, you will get day one cover for not only COVID-19 but for other illnesses also. There are two variants in group insurance. One in group insurance and second is SME. In group insurance, you get features as you wanted, and in SME, you get pre-underwritten Mediclaim policy, that is features are already decided. If 50 plus members there is, that is members means employees. If there is a 50 plus members, there is no waiting period, and pre-existing diseases are covered. If members are less than 50, 1 year waiting period instead of 2 years, generally applicable for specified diseases and specified diseases as under treatment of ear, nose, throat, etc., and gallbladder and piles, fistula, etc. But for cancer, heart attack, or etc., or accident, you get cover immediately. Immediately after issuance of this policy. Group insurance is beneficial for employer, that is factory owners, as employee retention is very high. Retention to retain employee is challenged today. For example, God forbidden, if some employees or his family members get ill, and if he is claiming medical expenses for every year, then he will think 100 times before leaving the job. That means employee retention is very high if you provide group insurance. Employer get tax benefit. What we get as an employer, not only employees retention, but tax benefit also. Employer can get tax benefit of income tax under section 37A. They can claim full expenses. I repeat, full expenses of medical premium from total income, just as salary and maintenance. Employers can show medical premium as a expenses. Minimum entry age is 18 years and maximum age entry is 60 years. And policy runs up to 70 years. Employer can take refund of premium even if 1 month of the policy, even if 1 month after 1 month of the policy, if any employee left the job, then employer can replace them with another worker, or he can take the refund. Acha, midterm addition of employee is allowed. Many of you know the policy runs for 1 year, but suppose 6 months have gone and anybody wants to come, he can come into the this thing. He can take the policy in existing policy, and we will charge him for the only 6 months premium and not whole premium. You are listening, no? Everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Acha. Then that means refund facility is also there if employee is left and giving without notice or immediate after the job or in between. After taking the policy, we can refund his premium. Acha, midterm addition is allowed. Minimum 10 employees are required. Acha, for very small enterprises also, only 10 employees can also, we can give this SME mediclaim. Okay. In this SME Mediclaim, there is no capping or disease-wise sublimit. That means there are this thing for knee replacement you get 2 lakhs in government policies.
Hello, Unmesh, 1 minute. So we are going somewhere different subject. This is only specifically about somebody is asking. हमारे पास अगर temporary laborers है तो क्या कर सकते हैं?
हाँ, टेम्पररी लेबर्स के लिए है ना, अपने पास लेबर पॉलिसी भी है कि जो भाई आज है और छोड़ के चले गए तो उनके लिए भी
तो ये ग्रुप इंश्योरेंस में इंक्लूडेड है क्या?
हाँ, उसके लिए लेबर इंश्योरेंस करके अलग से पॉलिसी है जो एब्सोल्युटली लेबर है, जो मतलब इनका कोई ठिकाना नहीं है, वो 2-4 दिन 5 दिन में 1 महीने में भी जा सकते हैं, ऐसे लोगों के लिए भी वेरी एट इकोनॉमिकल रेट वी हैव गॉट पॉलिसी एज अ लेबर इंश्योरेंस.
हाँ, तो अभी suppose see, I am going to circulate your number to all our members, all our 350 members. Okay. Now अभी ये जो ग्रुप अभी मैं समराइज करता हूँ कि ये ग्रुप इंश्योरेंस जो है वो कोरोना के लिए हम लोग कर सकते हैं और इमीडिएटली फ्रॉम डे 1 वो चालू हो सकता है. दिस इज द सेकेंड थिंग. और मिनिमम 8 नहीं तो 10 आदमी के साथ भी कर सकते हैं. ये बराबर है उन्मेश?
हाँ, बराबर है, बराबर है.
हाँ, बराबर है. हाँ, तो ये सब्जेक्ट आज के लिए इतने लिए सफिशिएंट है, बिकॉज बाकी मेडिक्लेम का जो है वो यू कैन पर्सनली कांटेक्ट विद द अदर्स क्वेरीज. तो आई थिंक ऑल आर हैप्पी. तो ये इन्फॉर्मेशन बहुत लोग के पास नहीं था कि ऐसा कुछ, क्योंकि बहुत लोग के पास ये लोग गए और बोलते हैं सब 30 दिन के बाद में ही हो जाएगा, 40 दिन के बाद में हो जाएगा. तो यू हैव क्लियर्ड एंड इट इज रियली गुड दैट यू हैव कम एंड you have explained everything.
I'm giving, I'm just giving my numbers to them.
Sir, one question I have here.
Yes.
बोलो ना.
Question is that if my industry is covered under ESI, then do I still have to go for this insurance?
No. That is not. That is only government mandation is that government made it mandatory to provide cover to everyone. So you can cover from Mediclaim, you can cover from ESIC also.
Okay.
There is no this thing. But in the what happened in Mediclaim, there is a wider cover. In ESIC, there is a limited hospitals and limited money to be given to this thing employee in case of accident, etc. But here you can get full amount and importantly cashless facility. In ESIC, you have to pay first cash, then you get reimbursement. Here in any private hospital, good hospital, around 11,000 hospitals all over India, you will get cashless facility.
And so what is the premium? Premium, can you give us some idea about the premium also?
Premium according to your this thing, sum assured, depends upon the sum assured. The more the sum assured, less the sum assured, premium will be less. And more the sum assured, the premium will be high. And we can give as low as from 50,000 this thing to 10 lakhs. Up to 10 lakhs we give. And even more also.
अच्छा, Unmesh, you give me please.
Not audible. Number. Can I share my number? I'm sharing my number. 98200 54357. I repeat. 98200 54357. And another number is 877 96 38 592. 877 96 38 592. You can contact me anytime on this number.
Anand will please share in the group on the WhatsApp. Anand will share the same on WhatsApp group. No issues, sir. No worries, Raj. Right, Anand?
Sriram, is this your question? You were having different question, na?
No, I'm not asking the question. I said we don't require to repeat the number. Anand, we will share the same on the WhatsApp group. So everyone, those who are not present also will get that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Unmesh, I want to ask you one very blunt question. Suppose we are running our factories with all the safety to be taken care. like
Yeah.
sanitization, all that kind of thing, temperature checking, form filling, etc. All the procedure we are following. In spite of that, we come across a COVID patient within our factory premises. What SOP has to be done? What is the standard operating procedure we have to follow?
No. See, you
Oh, and
cannot
who
say.
take the responsibility of that patient?
Yeah. Let me know. Let me tell you. See, you cannot you, I, or anybody. We cannot identify, or we cannot label one person as a COVID patient. Government has to prove that he is a COVID patient. So what happened? Suppose if there is a first symptoms is there, so that is
fever,
sneezing, fever, and there is a cough, cold, heavy cough. So these are the symptoms. As soon as we find the symptoms, we tell him to go to the doctor. What doctor will tell him? Doctor will take his swab test. Okay. Then he is out of your premises. That person is immediately out of your premises. Doctor will send to the special lab to take a swab test. Then swab test, there is 2 days time to come report of swab test. So as soon as after swab test report, you will find that patient is corona positive or corona negative. If unfortunately the patient is corona positive, he can be shifted to any designated hospital which are accepting COVID patient. But you do not have to pay anything for that. Everybody, including swab test reports, money will be paid by the insurance company. Okay, so you do not have to worry about this financial liability, and that means you will get peace of mind. That is from financial aspect also, and from government legal point of also.
Only we have to send him to the first point of hospital. That's all.
Yeah. You have to just find whenever you see symptoms now, you immediately send him to the doctor or hospital. Then your this thing is finished. Your work is finished, Sanjeevji.
Thank you very much instilling the confidence in us.
Yeah. Because I have handled many patients since March.
Because many people in our group are worried if something of that sort happen, who will take the responsibility? The governments will come and then they will start asking several questions, unpleasant questions.
No. That everything will done by a hospital. Whenever he positive, whenever he unfortunately find positive, the hospital will inform government, and if you have policy, then we have to shift to the doctors, and we will take good care.
Okay, Sriram, is it clear to you?
Yeah.
Can I ask?
So my one question to Mr. Unmesh, sir.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Sir, along with the member or along with our worker, it is generally transmitted to his also family members. Okay. So can we? So this in the same policy, can each family members be included?
Yes. You can take as an individual policy, or you can take as a family floater. So in one premium, you can cover him, and if you find that he is close to that employer and your budget, if your budget is also permits, then you have to pay little more premium, and you can cover his family also.
Okay.
In the
same group insurance policy, right?
Yeah. In same policy itself. But that means his policy, his number will be there, and his family members will be there. We will also we can extend cover to them also.
Thank you for clarification, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, one more my question.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sir, suppose the employees proved that the positive test. After that, is there any effect to the factory? Somebody, the police or corporation
very good.
will come and seize seal down the factory.
No. Very good question. See, Udayji, unfortunately, suppose one person found these symptoms. You will first find symptoms. You cannot just label him as a corona patient. As soon as you
Correct.
find these four
Right.
symptoms, that means fever, cough, cold, and sneezing. So these
Hmm.
four symptoms you find now, you immediately shift that person to their hospital or a doctor, any family doctor or
Okay.
reputed hospital. Okay, then they will take his test. As soon as you shift immediately, no, so then your responsibility over. Your factory will not be sealed or anything like that. So if anybody found, no, then immediately you have to take action. But if you neglect that and you continue to this thing, continue to this thing, so working with him, then there will be a problem, because there is a record key when first symptoms is he has got. So there is all information that government takes from him and you also. So if you immediately take corrective action, then there will be no action against you.
No, no. Is there any again the problem from the government end that your other employee also has to be in the quarantine or something like?
No. The maximum they can tell you to take test or screening test for this thing, or you can keep this screening machine. If you have got more employees, then you can take yourself screening machine, and daily you can screen them for their temperature, etc. Just like they screen in the railway stations and other areas, no. Before now there are borders. They have started screening the employees. They are screening the migrant laborers in borders. Before if somebody is going from Maharashtra to UP, then there is a border. Their station also itself they are screened and they will allowed to enter the city. So this you can do by screening facility.
Okay.
Any other
Let
questions,
us,
sir?
let us stop these questions now. We'll continue with our next program.
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Anand.
Okay. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you, Umesh.
चल आपण हे करूया. View
So,
करूया.
आनंद साहब.
हाँ बोलो सर. हाँ अभी सर कृष्ण मोहन साहब वेरी और थोड़ा 10 मिनट खाली रुकिए आप. आपको बहुत आधा घंटा बोर हो गया.
फोटो पाठवले त्याच्या.
नहीं. Hello. I am also learning. I am very happy to learn these things also.
Okay.
I want to share one thing. My colleagues are also there on this meeting. One Mrs. Madhuri Katyal, she is a manager, and Mr. Sharad Gokhale, deputy manager finance. So you see, NSIC team is so much eager to serve the industries. Even on Sunday also they are with a part of you.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you, sir.
Great, sir.
Thank you.
A big clap for you, sir.
What I would request is, please share your email IDs on our mail, and we will be able to send all the things across to everybody. Otherwise, we will share with you, and you can share with them whatever way you like. I have shared this PPT. Little change I have made, and I have subsequently mailed to you. That PPT you circulate among your members.
Okay. Definitely.
Revised. I have sent revised karke. On that I have given the numbers of other colleagues also, so that you will be able to contact them.
Okay.
Then you can continue now. I am here.
Okay. Anand sir.
Sriram, back to Sriram.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and thank you all the team in SIC. Now I request Mr. Sanjeev sir and Satish Kazi sir to do some very important announcement. The announcement will be done by Mr. Sanjeev sir and Kazi sir. Yes, I am very much aware that you all were waiting for the quality programs. So regarding the quality guideline committee setup, I request Mr. Sanjeev sir to take the mic, please.
Okay.
Over to Sanjeev sir.
Thank you, Sriram. In one of our fourth Zoom meeting on 19th April, we had discussed that we should have quality and then minimum quality to be added by everybody, so that level playing field can be created. So now we have successfully formed our technical and quality committee. Committee members are Rakesh Javeri and Vikas Chawda from Zenith Engineering, Vasai. Dhananjay Kudalkar, he is a ex-Siemens and presently technical director in Chavre Engineering, Dombivli. He is also a technical committee member. Satyendra from Bengaluru, who is a quality certification professional in Bengaluru. He has also joined. And Dhananjay and Satyendra have been referred to us by ConnectWell, that is Vijay Bhai Saita of ConnectWell. Mahesh Karmarkar, head quality from ConnectWell, also has shown eagerness to join our quality committee. And lastly, Ramani sir from Load Control and Madutech has joined this. And I think Shakir Miran also had volunteered to become volunteered for this activity. So quality committee, one second, sir. Quality committee will be responsible for making minimum standard to be followed by all panel builders, so that we all can offer the same quality of panels to customer and create a level playing field in the business we do. This team, as usual, will be backed up by COSMA board members. That's all from my side. Kaji sahab, we can take forward.
We have to add the name of Nitin Dharia.
Okay, we'll add, sir. This Nitin Dharia sahab is also, we'll consider. Okay.
And who is the leader of the team?
COSMA board, Jay. By default, you are there, I am there, everybody is there.
No, sir, the leader is Mr. Sanjeev Khindawar, the president.
Okay. Already I am president. What else? What more leadership you want from me?
No, for this quality panel, you have to lead. You have to lead along with Shriram Joshi, and Vishal will support you.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Thank you.
And you can have Zoom meeting with our members, and whatever suggestions we have, we will pass on to you, so that you can consider in your committee meetings and come with very plausible plan. Let's say after about 3 meetings from now. Is it all right?
To begin with, I want to inform the committee member that they start working on it, and then make an index or content to be covered in that quality manual actually. So what are basically like, construction, what you want to follow, in bus bars, what you want to follow, minimum size, support distance, etc. KA wise you want to say, compartment size you want to say, so on and so forth. First, make a content list of that manual, so that we can work on each and every head separately, and we can contribute to that. So committee members can take lead on that, and then start working on that, and feed to the one common point. Okay, Shriram.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Mr. Nitin Rastogi sir is there from CNS Delhi. Mr. Rastogi sir.
Yeah, he's there.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
So, would you like to give your comments regarding the same?
No, I'm.
Sir, I think first time, I think if I'm not wrong, on our
yeah, in fact, I was in interaction with Mr. Kazi, so he gave me this request and an idea to join in on these kind of COSMA every Sunday. So I'm really privileged to join the group and have understanding of very, very important aspects of the business and the industry. So thank you, COSMA, for that. And maybe what Mr. Sanjeev is talking about, technical aspects of these interactions. I think that will be helpful for everyone in the industry, and I'm look forward for the same as well. So thank you very much, COSMA, and especially Mr. Kazi.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Vijay Sayata, sir, your points any? Sayata, sir?
Vijay, your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I don't have anything to add. Sanjeev Bhai and you, between Satish Kazi, you already have covered everything. So, I would only like our members to accept this quality challenges and come up to the levels of international standards. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, Anand, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Yes.
Hello. No, आप continue. Shriram, you continue. उधर आसाम के सर वेट कर रहे हैं उधर आपके लिए।
नहीं, असम के सर अपना होने के बाद कंक्लूड करने वाले हैं, वोट ऑफ थैंक्स देने वाले हैं।
हाँ।
उसके पहले आई वुड लाइक टू listen the comments from Mr. Joseph sir.
Joseph, Bangalore.
Yeah.
We can take his volunteership for this also, quality menu.
Yeah. Okay. No, you would like to say something? You are most welcome. That's why I said. Mr. Joseph sir. You are on the on the mute, sir. You need to unmute first.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure on what subject you want me to talk. One thing I'm keen on is the sale of excess inventory that has to be started immediately, for which I have submitted a proposal, a simple proposal on how people can work. Perhaps I should give some idea of why I am part of this. I was one of the earliest engineers in Larsen & Toubro to make an indigenous switchboard. And I still design switchboards and control panels for the newer kind of industries, the sunrise industries like EV, electric vehicles or solar. I have a long history with control panels and switchboards. I was the first to introduce aluminum bus bars, probably in the world, as a standard bus bar for switchboards. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Listening you, sir.
Yeah. When I started my career, it was in Larsen & Toubro, which was a startup as far as switchgear was concerned. The average age of the switchgear division in Larsen & Toubro was 25 years only. So it was a startup at that time. And yet within 6 or 7 years, we had taken a leadership in the market, overcoming companies like Siemens and English Electric, which had been around for 100 years. And how did we do this? We did it mainly through technological innovation. One example I mentioned was making bus bars of aluminum. A lot of problems had to be solved as to how bus bars of aluminum would connect to copper terminals. Another innovation we did, an example of how by technology one can overcome competitors, is we simply increase the height of the power control centers to 2,430 millimeters and put the bus bars right up there. This way we could put 3 tiers of bus bar of ACBs. And with 3-tier construction, we could reduce floor space for the customer, give them many conveniences, reduced cost. Now, this is what I find missing in your meeting. I've been attending all the meetings, that you are not talking about technological innovation at all. You think that the standard is given, but it is not quite true. There is a case where I got a company which was losing money to making profits simply by lowering the bus bars by 100 millimeters. There is a lot of technology which we have to look at. So this is one comment I want to make, that we are missing out on technology. If we want to become something like China, a country which exports its products, then we have to look more at technology. We have to look at how PLCs can be used, how we can make a product which gives advantages to the customers. I would like to stop at this point, but I would like you to, all of you to think that technology is also important. Innovations in technology are important if we want to take a leadership role in the world. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Next
sir.
session we will take up your this thing only,
Yes, sir.
technology.
Yeah, we will surely take your point, sir. We will have a detailed technical seminar very soon on the Jumnar also. Okay. So I now request Mr. Virendra Singh to conclude and the vote of thanks, sir. Over to Virendra Singh, sir. Thank you.
Shriram, let Virendra Singh introduce himself.
Yeah,
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Singh,
Mr.
Singh sir,
Okay,
पहले intro.
Okay, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. First, let me introduce myself. I am Virendra Singh. I am based at Assam. I am an engineer from BITS Pilani, passed out in 1988. And our family is a family of engineers. This company, Assam Electricals, was established by my father in 1967. And he was a graduate from BHU, having done his BSc Electrical and Mechanical Engineering. So we will have some more discussion sometime later, but let's get ahead with the agenda now. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank the President COSMA, Mr. Sanjeev, to provide me this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on the occasion of COSMA's 8th Zoom meeting. At the outset, I would like to begin by expressing my thanks to Satish Kazi sir for bringing me to the COSMA fold a millennium back, long time back. Since that, I used to wonder why did I join this Mumbai-based association, which was not adding any value to a member based very far at Assam. Novel coronavirus, COVID-19, allegedly originated and exported from China. Please don't mention it in the minutes. Saying all that, this concept of Zoom meetings got us all connected and brought us closer. So we can at least thank China for this at least one event which took place.
Yes.
And we have made the best use of the lockdown. This is also one of the positives of the lockdown, I would say. It has been a lot of learning for all of us over the past almost 2 months.
Yes, yes.
I thank our keynote speaker, Mr. Krishna Mohan, DGM NSIC, to take out his valuable time and enlighten all of us about NSIC's various schemes for SMEs. NSIC's scheme for participating in tenders by forming consortium is new to most of us. NSIC's scheme are very attractive and all of us can take advantage of these. I just like to go over quickly about the schemes. Like one is the single point registration, which helps in tendering by giving 15% price benefit. Then EMD is exempted, tender fees is exempted. So I think every panel builder should avail of this. Then raw material payment assistance against bank guarantee, where the interest is 9 to 11%, but with the 2% subvention, the interest comes down. Then bill discounting against BG, bank guarantee. Again, 9% interest, but again with the 2% interest subvention, it can become 7%. Some audio sound from somewhere. Then another interesting scheme is the exhibition subsidy, 80% for SME, and another 25,000 for contingency, and also this has got a limit of 1.5 lakhs per event maximum. But I think it's quite attractive for small exhibitions. Only thing you have to apply about 2 months in advance. I thank Mr. Sriram Joshi and Vishalji for leading the Q&A session, and Mr. Krishnamohan for answering them patiently. Satish Kaji sir has encouraged everyone to be more participative to take advantage of such Zoom meetings. NSIC charges, I forgot to tell, it's about 3 to 5% in consortium tendering. I thank specialist insurance consultant Mr. Unmesh Adarkar to spare some time for us and speak about the risks of COVID-19 and mandatory insurance requirement for industries opening after lockdown. Mr. Nitin Rastogi from CNS. CNS is a giant. It was very nice for you to spare time and be with us. And Mr. IC Joseph, a senior member, ex-LNT. It was very nice to hear from him that he introduced aluminum bus bars in panels, which have reduced the cost to a great extent. And India is a poor country. I think we need such people who come out with technology which will result in savings. We don't need copper bus bar, which is in Europe. It is maybe adequate for Europe, but we need to work in at least the smaller panels. We say 4,000 amps and below can be very easily done with aluminum bus bars. Lastly, I thank all members to make it a point to attend COSMA's Zoom seminars every Sunday and making it more and more successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Virendra sir.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone, and look forward to see you again next Sunday. Same time.
Yes, sir.